In this video, I'll walk you through step-by-step how to use Pipedrive to master your sales process, even if you've never used it before. We'll quickly review the layout of Pipedrive, what you can do, and then dive into useful and common actions like how to customize and edit a pipeline, add a deal, and schedule an activity, all using the free version. By the end, you'll know exactly how to use Pipedrive's tools to effectively organize your leads, deals, and business interactions. You may even use it to start making smarter sales decisions. Whether you're launching a startup, running a small business, or just curious how top sales teams grow, this is a great place to start. And if you find this tutorial helpful, the best way to support my channel is to sign up to Pipedrive using my link in the description of this video. This is my affiliate link, which means I may earn a small commission if you sign up through it. Thank you very much, and now let's get started. Okay, so what is Pipedrive? Pipedrive is a CRM, customer relationship management platform, designed to help sales teams manage their sales pipeline, track deals, and organize customer data. It helps you organize all your items and link them together for better visibility. This is what sets it apart from competitors: intuitiveness and a visual interface for pipeline management. Now, let's get into signing it up. Sign up and getting started. Note: Pipedrive setup is highly customizable and includes sample data to help you get started. But your experience may vary depending on the choices you make when signing up, like your role or industry. These inputs determine your initial pipeline stages, feature suggestions, and dashboard layout. You can always remove sample data when you're ready to avoid confusion with real deals and begin working with actual contacts, organizations, and activities that reflect your sales process. First, click the link in the description to go to pipedrive.com. Then, click the Try It for Free button to get started. You'll see an offer for a 14-day free trial with full access. To sign up, you can either enter your email address or choose to sign in with Google. If you're going with your email, just type it in, then make sure to click the box here to accept the terms of service. After that, click Sign Up in 2 minutes. After a minute or so, you should have received a verification code from Pipedrive in your email. The email subject is Verify the email for your Pipedrive account. Grab the code and enter it on the verification screen. Hit Verify Accounts. This opens up a dialog with 4 stages: verification, about you, about your company, and your goals. Here in the About You section, you'll fill in some personal info like your name, create a password, select the job title that best describes your role, and let them know if you've used the CRM before. You'll also need to add your phone number. After you've filled out each section, click the blue Next button. Now it's time to tell them a little bit about your company. On the About Your Company screen, enter your company name, how big your company is, your company industry, and how many people in your company will use Pipedrive. Once you've got all that in, hit the blue Next button again. Now you're at the final screen, your goals. Pipedrive wants to know what you'd like to focus on during your trial so they can tailor things to your needs. You can choose one, several, or all the options here. After making your selections, click the blue Create Account button. Hang tight while Pipedrive sets up your account. This can take a while as they add sample data to help you get started. This Creating Your Account page stays visible until your setup is complete. While we're waiting, let's review the different types of users that Pipedrive offers. Different user types help you control who has access to key features, settings, and data based on their role in your company. The primary user types in Pipedrive are admins, managers, and regular users. As an admin, you can organize your team into visibility groups with unique permission sets. Permission sets control what users can do, while visibility groups control what they can see. Admins can create pipelines and assign users to specific permission sets that control what actions they can take. When Pipedrive is finished setting up your account, it'll send an email with a link to get started. This takes you to the main dashboard and setup page. You can also keep the previous Creating Your Account page open, and it will redirect you to a login page once your account is ready. Setup. Now that your account is ready, let's set it up. The first thing you'll be prompted to do is add your contacts. You can add a contact with the plus contact button, sync contacts option, or click continue and use the sample contacts provided in the table. Since we're just testing things out, let's keep the sample data and click continue. Activities and calendar. Next, you'll see a list of activities in a table similar to the list of preloaded contacts. On this page, you can click plus activity to add an activity. Pipedrive activities are your to-do list for closing deals. Essentially, any scheduled action you take to move a deal forward, whether it's a phone call, a lunch meeting, or an email, is an activity. You can schedule these for your contacts, organizations, leads, deals, or projects, ensuring you always know what's next on your plate. Click Complete Setup at the top of the page to finish up. Before leaving the Setup module, you'll be asked to try adding your own data. Click Back to Setup to go back. Now, it's time to customize your pipeline. Customizing your pipeline. You can think of a pipeline as your sales workflow or a visual representation of your sales process. It guides your deal from its initial spark all the way to a successful sale or profit. Pipelines are great for keeping your deals on track. As each deal progresses, your pipeline gives you a clear visual snapshot of where everything stands. Pipedrive comes with a ready-to-go sales pipeline, which is super helpful for getting started. So instead of creating one from scratch, we're going to customize their default pipeline. Your pipeline is made of several stages. These are the steps a deal needs to pass through before you win it. The default pipeline in Pipedrive includes 5 stages: qualified, contact made, scheduled, proposal made, and negotiations started. Your default stages may differ depending on your selections during the sign-up process. Click Customize Pipeline in the center of the page to start editing. This makes the pipeline name and cards editable. Start by changing the name of your pipeline. Let's enter wholesale opportunities as our title. For example, to look for wholesale business opportunities. Then change the first stage to lead in because that better reflects the process of obtaining a lead at our sample company. When hovering near the name of a stage, the plus icon appears, allowing you to add a stage. Click the plus icon between the contact made and demo scheduled cards to add a new stage. Let's name it Needs Defined. If you need to remove a stage, click Delete Stage at the bottom of the card. Then click Save. Tip: try to make sure your stages accurately represent the real steps in your sales process. It's also a great idea to use the past tense for stage names. For example, use contact made instead of just contact. This way, there's no confusion about whether the action has actually been completed. Also, don't feel pressured to use the default stage names if they don't fit your business. Make sure your pipeline truly reflects your unique operations. Explore Pipedrive. The main bar on the left is your main navigation hub. Right now, we're on the setup page, marked by the paper icon. This is where you can continue personalizing your Pipedrive experience. We've already completed the essential setup tasks, but you'll find about 8 more suggested tasks here. These are designed to help you explore the platform and get more comfortable with Pipedrive's features. Feel free to tackle them at your own pace whenever you like. And this page will actually disappear from your menu bar once you've completed all the suggested tasks. Leads Inbox. Below the setup page, you'll find the Leads page, marked by the navigation icon. This area essentially acts as your Leads inbox, though there are a few other features on this page as well. The Leads inbox is your central hub for managing all your incoming leads. You can easily add new leads here, or if you've got existing leads in a spreadsheet, you can import them directly into Pipedrive. Deals page. Next, we have the Deals page marked by the dollar icon. This is where real results start to show. So, what's a deal? A deal is any ongoing transaction you're pursuing with a person or an organization. It's the core of your sales effort within Pipedrive. The Deals page showcases your pipeline, complete with all the stages you defined. You'll also see the new name of your pipeline displayed. Within this pipeline, each card represents a deal. So this is where you'll actively manage all your deals as they progress through your sales process. But before we start exploring deals, let's add a new lead. Leads. Every sale begins with a lead. A lead is a prospect that you haven't fully qualified yet, but want to keep track of. If you have a lot of promising leads that you want to nurture and prevent from going cold, the leads page is where you'll want to be. Qualified in this instance usually means that a lead has met key criteria and is ready to move into the active sales pipeline. The leads inbox is the main feature of the leads page. It's a separate inbox specifically for your pre-qualified prospects and the perfect place to hold them before they officially become deals. Once you decide a lead is qualified, you can easily convert it directly into a deal and send it straight into your pipeline to kick off your sales process. Add a lead. You have two convenient ways to add a lead, manually or by importing. All leads in Pipedrive must be linked to a contact, either an existing person or organization. When you use the plus add new lead or plus lead feature, you can either link your new lead to a contact you already have on Pipedrive or create a brand new one. Since we're just starting out, we'll add a new contact to connect with our lead. To manually add a lead, first hit the navigation icon to head back over to the leads page. Click plus add new lead. This opens up the add new lead dialog. You'll need to include at least two fields, the lead title and either the contact person or the organization's name. We'll enter Jane Doe for the contact person and Elite Sporting Goods for their organization. As you type in the organization, you'll see a drop-down option show up to add the organization as a contact. Click the plus icon to add this organization as a contact. Click Save. And that's it. You've just added a lead. After adding your first lead, subsequent leads can be added with the plus lead button at the top of the page. Now, let's check out some lead features like sorting and filtering. Sorting and filtering your leads. You can customize how you see and manage your leads. To customize which columns you see in your leads list, click the gear icon on the far right side of the page. Then, check off columns to add or remove, giving you the perfect view. You can also easily filter your leads by their source, label, or by using predefined or custom filters. To sort by source, click the top of the source column. To add a custom filter, click the drop-down menu in the top right corner of the page next to the three dots. Select plus add new filter from the drop-down. In the create new filter dialog, give the filter a name that reflects what you're looking for. Let's type new sporting goods leads. Then set conditions to narrow down your results. Under match all of these conditions, leave the selection as leads and set the source origin to manually created. For the second condition, set it to leads, owner is current user. Click Save. Now you have a personalized view that highlights just the leads you want to focus on. Next, we'll learn how to add a deal. Add a deal. Adding a deal is simple, and you've got a couple of ways to do it. You can use the dedicated plus deal button, import deals with the deal drop-down menu, or look for the general plus button at the top of the page. Let's click the plus deal button. This opens the add deal dialog box. First, you'll enter a contact name. Let's go with John Smith. He runs an athletic store and is interested in wholesaling with you. You'll also fill in his company name and the estimated value of this deal. Let's make it $25,000. You can also set the source channel, let's say web forms, and the expected close date September 1st, 2025. You can leave the visibility as is for now and then click Save. Voila, you've just added your first deal. You'll see the John Smith deal appear in the lead-in stage of your pipeline, which is where we set in the deal dialog. If his deal was further along, for example in the contact made stage, we could have placed him there from the start. Schedule an activity. After you add a deal, you'll spot a yellow hazard icon on the deal card. Don't worry, that just means our new deal currently has no activity scheduled for it. As we discussed earlier, activities are any scheduled action you take, like calls or meetings, to move a deal forward. To schedule one, simply click on that hazard icon and then select plus schedule an activity. This opens up the schedule an activity dialog. Give your activity a clear title, such as follow-up call with John Smith or wholesale proposal review. Next, select the type of activity it is. We'll choose call. You can also create your own custom types if necessary. Then set the exact date and time/duration. 7th of January 2025 from 11 to 11:30 a.m., 30 minutes. You can leave the priority set to none. Activities are set to free by default, but if this activity means you're unavailable, switch the busy/free toggle to busy. We'll choose busy. Finally, use the note field to add any private descriptions or reminders about the activity. Interested in 3 shipments, and click Save. All right, so now that we've got the hang of adding deals and activities, let's dive into pipeline editing. Pipedrive gives you tons of tools to tailor your sales process to your exact workflow. and we can edit our pipeline right here on the deals page. Editing your pipeline. There are a few actions you can take in the edit mode, such as changing the name of your pipeline, the name of a stage, setting your probability, and setting your rotting days. This is similar to what you encountered in the setup phase of customizing your pipeline. We've already customized the name of our pipeline and the stages in the setup phase, so we'll move on to two other features, probability and rotting days. Setting probability. Pipedrive uses probability to help you forecast deals wins based on their expected close date, which makes predicting sales volume easier. There are two types of probability you can work with: stage probability and deal probability. Stage probability is the likelihood of closing a deal based on which stage it's in within your pipeline. Deal probability is the likelihood of a specific deal being marked as won. Keep in mind, deal probability always takes precedence over stage probability. To set the stage probability, you first need to get into edit mode. Click the pencil icon located in the top right corner of the page, right next to the pipeline drop-down menu, to start editing. Pick a stage, let's choose lead in, and go to the probability field. Enter a number between 0 and 100. The default is 100. After you've adjusted the numbers, click Save Changes. Tip: it's a good practice to increase this value as a deal moves further along your pipeline, as its chances of being won are generally higher. To enable the deal probability, still in edit mode, look near the top, close to the pipeline name field. You'll find the deal probability toggle. Click this toggle on to turn the feature on. Then click Save Changes. Set rotting days. The rotting feature is a great way to keep an eye on deals that have been sitting untouched for a while. Once you enable and configure it, your pipeline will visually alert you when a deal hasn't had activity for longer than your set period. To set your deal's rotting days, you first need to get back into the edit mode. Click the pencil icon again to start editing. Navigate to one of your deal cards and click the Rotting in Days toggle to turn on the feature. Then define the number of inactive days after which a deal in that stage is considered rotten. Let's enter 7. After 7 days of no activity, we can definitely say that our deal is rotten. Click Save Changes. Closing and next steps. Congratulations, you've just completed the beginner tutorial for Pipedrive. Now it's time to put what you've learned into action and really optimize your sales process. Start by customizing your pipeline to truly reflect your business's unique stages. Then get comfortable adding new deals and watching them progress through your pipeline. Experiment with the rotting days feature and start leveraging probability settings to get a better handle on your sales forecasting. The more you use Pipedrive to manage your leads, activities, and deals, the more insights you will gain into your sales performance. Don't be afraid to explore other features beyond what we've covered, like adding leads to your inbox. Pipedrive has many tools to help you streamline your workflow. And if you haven't signed up yet, use the link to pipedrive.com in the description to get started today. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.